Hi, this is the Professional Amateur Hour coming to you with another review. This week I checked out D.E.B.S. And this 2004 movie was directed by Angela Robinson and stars Sarah Foster, Jordana Brewster, and Jimmy Simpson, among others, of course. The story of this movie is about these four girls who are also super spies, and they are tasked with taking down this super villain. And so they're doing stakeouts and chases and that type of stuff. Along the way, one of the girls gets kidnapped. But what will happen? Well, you have to watch the movie and find out. Alright, so let's discuss this movie. Well, with this one, I think the biggest strength of this one is its parody aspect of it. It's quite funny that way. With this one, it parodies the spy genre, of course, but also kind of combines that with Clueless, so it's kind of like, dumb fun type of stuff. And I just thought it was really wonderful that way. I wouldn't say it's like a copycat of, other things. It has its own originality for sure in this one. It has its own like original kind of running jokes as well, which I absolutely loved. I love just chuckling along with them. For example, they have one where it's like a hologram or something that just comes into the room. And at first I thought it was like a teleporter, but I don't know. It might have been a hologram. But every time it comes in, there's like a gust of wind. And it's just kind of funny that way. Other than that, when they're doing like a stakeout or whatnot, they have chairs that just come down from the ceiling. And you just like wonder, like, how did they set this up? It's so ridiculous. And that is also quite funny. And they do it, a few times. So all of their kind of original jokes definitely work for, what it is. And so it just has this unique, interesting kind of funny feel to it where you just go along with it and just enjoy it for what it is, right? So all of that's very good. In addition, it's clearly just a B movie. So it has all those B movie tropes that I think are kind of written in as well. For example, you never find out what D.E.B.S stands for with like other movies like this. You would definitely find it out, but with this B movie, of course you don't, right? And there's a few other things like that. And so all of that type of stuff that, I don't know, it just works for that parody aspect that it's just fun to enjoy. And furthermore, this movie is a little bit subversive because it does feature a same-sex relationship, which you would like never see in a spy, genre type of stuff. It's always that heterosexual relationship, right? But with this one, yeah, there's a same-sex relation in it. I did not expect that from like a 2004 movie, so it was kind of also a little bit of a surprise, but I thought it was like a very charming surprise and just made it, emphasize that parody where it's not doing the same thing, it's doing its own unique thing at the expense of the spy genre. So I absolutely like that. Also with this one, I gotta say I really did enjoy all the characters. They're of course silly, one-dimensional type of characters, much like, again, like Clueless. I think that's probably a big inspiration for this movie. But with these characters, I thought they were really funny the way they are. I loved seeing them bicker with each other sometimes. I love seeing them work together sometimes. There's one character, the actress is, I think, Devon Aoki. I really liked her character. She's like this French transfer student, I guess. And so she has this very like strong French accent. And I really enjoyed that. It's really funny. She said some things kind of like plainly instead of using the emotion that you would regularly have just for the accent, I'm sure. She's also like smoking all the time and you're just like, why is this spy smoking during like the stakeout and stuff? And so all of that really does work. All of the characters, yeah, definitely work for me. Furthermore, the supporting cast definitely works. It's all, faces that are recognizable to you if you've seen, lots of movies. And all of them are in there. You just love seeing them along with these other kind of silly characters. And so all of it just kind of works together to make like a great parody movie. And that brings me to what doesn't work with this movie. Well, a few things I mentioned before do kind of come back around. For example, it's cheesy acting. It's supposed to be silly acting. So that's not, the highest standard of acting, but I don't think it's supposed to be. Other than that, with this movie, it doesn't focus heavily on the action. It has lots of emphasis kind of on the comedy aspect of it, but then this relationship as well. And I think with the relationship, some scenes do go on a little too long. They're a little bit kind of cheesy and corny, but it does drag down the movie. Only slightly, I'll say that. There is a few pacing issues as well, but with the speed that it does go at, it's over, soon enough. So those scenes that do drag, get out of the way as fast as they can. So all of it just kind of goes together to make a movie that I enjoyed. So who would I recommend this movie for? Well, it does have that, early 2000s, just kind of silly, fun vibe to it. So if that sounds like something you want to watch, just have a good time for an hour and a half, then this is something you can turn on and enjoy. So check it out if you want. As for a rating, well, I have to give it the score for my favorite type of movie, and that's the good bad score of 4.5. And with that being said, I think that's all I wanted to say, so like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.